You hit the gas pedal expecting that familiar surge of power from your turbo, but instead the car feels sluggish, almost like it is out of breath, and suddenly that dreaded check engine light pops onto your dashboard. If you pulled the code P022D, you are dealing with a charge air cooler bypass control B circuit open, which sounds like a mouthful of technical jargon. But do not panic, because we are going to break this down into plain English. Basically, your turbocharged or supercharged engine uses an intercooler which acts just like a radiator. But instead of cooling water, it cools the compressed air to make it denser and more powerful for combustion. To manage this airflow, there is a bypass valve that lets air skip the intercooler when it is not needed, dumping it back into the intake or out to the atmosphere. This trouble code tells us that the engine control module, or ECM, has lost contact with the B circuit of that valve. It is seeing an open line, meaning the electrical connection is broken or the valve itself has failed. This is not something you want to ignore, because while the severity is moderate right now, letting it linger can lead to engine misfires, poor fuel economy, and eventually expensive damage to your forced induction system. The first thing you need to do is pop the hood and locate that charge air cooler bypass valve. Follow the large piping coming from your turbo or supercooler until you find the valve, which might be mounted near the bumper or directly on the charge pipe. Since you are dealing with a circuit open code, you are looking for physical drama here. Check the wiring harness for any cuts, burns, or signs of corrosion, especially since these wires are often exposed to the elements. If the wiring looks okay, the problem might be mechanical. Remove the valve if you can and clean it out, because carbon buildup or oil sludge can cause it to stick, confusing the computer. If you have a multimeter, you will want to check for continuity in the circuit to rule out a broken wire inside the insulation. Also, grab your scan tool. If it has bi-directional controls, try to command the valve to open and close while you watch it. If the computer says open but the valve does not move, and the wiring is good, you are likely looking at a dead valve that needs replacing. Always check for technical service bulletins for your specific make and model first, as manufacturers often release updates for these exact issues, saving you hours of chasing ghosts.